I'm Jeff Paur, senior writer for RealTime Fantasy Sports, and welcome to the RealTime Fantasy Sports Show. On today's show, I'm going to give you our Sunday morning update. I'm going to do this every week of the NFL season. I'm going to run through the main inactives and active players for the week. And for the week one, I'm going to do this right now. And after I do that, I'll also give you any other news and notes that are concerning for your fantasy lineup. So this is just a quick update to get you ready for your games for the week, help you set your lineup. So let's jump into it. All right, David Montgomery is in. He is going to start for Detroit for Chicago against Detroit. It's a good matchup for him, so you might want to get him in your lineup. Devontae Parker's in. He is going to play. He gets a vaunted New England defense, tough matchup for him, but Parker is in the lineup, which is a positive. Also in that game, N'Keal Harry of New England. He hurt his shoulder late in the week, but he is active and will be in the lineup for New England. And Mike Evans, it isn't 100% just yet. He has the afternoon game, but reports are he is expected to play this week, but he could be on a snap count. So that is concerning. If you're a fantasy owner, it's going to be tough to put him in your lineup, but obviously the upside's there for him to do big things, even in limited action. So tough decision for Mike Evans in that afternoon game for all you fantasy owners that have him. All right, let's talk about the players that are out. Not a long list. Miles Sanders, he's out. He will not play for Philadelphia. That makes Boston Scott the starting back. Intriguing fantasy option for sure. Kenny Golladay is out with Detroit. He will not play this week, so that means Marvin Jones will be the number one receiver for Detroit against Chicago in their week one matchup. And also, I just thought I'd note, Jarrett Stidham is not active for New England, so that makes Cam Newton and Brian Hoyer the top two quarterbacks on the roster for New England. I thought that was a little interesting because Stidham was fighting for that number one job in New England, but he's not even active this week. A couple other notes I wanted to mention. It looks like they are going to play that game in San Francisco, Arizona, San Francisco. There was concerns about the air quality, but it looks like they should be good to go for that matchup. But in that one, Tevin Coleman might not play. He has some concerns because of some health conditions, and playing in that poor air quality could be bad for his health. So he might not play. You want to keep that in mind when setting your lineups if you have Coleman on your rosters. Also, Mike Williams with Los Angeles, the Chargers, he remains up in the air. There's conflicting reports about a shoulder injury. You have one report saying he's going to play, another one saying he's not. He's truly a game time decision for the afternoon game this week. So still a tough decision on Williams. If you need to find a replacement that plays the early games, you might want to play it safe and go with them. Cortland Sutton's another player who remains up in the air. They play Monday night, so a little more indecisive with him. It didn't look good for him to play this week, but now there's reports he's truly a game-time decision for their game Monday night, so he could be in the lineup. If not, Jerry Jeudy's looking even more attractive for fantasy owners. Also, the 49ers plays Deebo Samuel on injured reserve, so that means he'll miss at least the first three games of the NFL season. It looked like there could be a chance that he could play this week, but that's not the case. They did end up placing him on injured reserve very late in the week, so plan accordingly with that. Also, the Bears activated Cairo Santos to their active roster. That means he's their number one kicker, and Eddie Pinheiro, he has been placed on injured reserve and will miss at least the first 3 weeks of the season. So Santos is the kicker in Chicago for the time being. All right, that's my Sunday morning update. That's the latest. As always, check the player notes. We have lots of information in there if guys are in or out. We also have inactives listed on all our home pages as well, so you want to check those out for setting your lineups. But that's the latest. I hope you have lots of luck in your week one games and you come out victorious. This has been Jeff Paur for RealTime Fantasy Sports. Have a great day.